Give me the director's cut.
And action.
What up? What up? Non-perishable goods in the place to be. You know, your favorite podcast. Yo, it's me, Lee Bishop, and my homegirl Stace. Yo, we up in the Paisy. And
wow. And there we are. Here we are.
One take.
I like that. I like that. That was we need to work on our intro.
Okay.
So I think that was good.
Okay.
That was like helpful. That was a good.
I was gonna do the corny. Yo.
Oh.
Non-perishable goods up in this piece.
Whoa. Yeah, that's your animated side for sure.
Gotta get the party live. Gotta get the party live. Gotta get the party live. Gotta get the party live.
Get it. Okay, with your neck. You ain't nothing wrong with your neck.
I know, right? I just told her I got neck arthritis. Gotta get the party live. Gotta get the party live.
You guys, there's nothing wrong with his neck.
I'd be like, the party was too live. It was too live. It's too live.
Yeah, he's all right. He's good.
I got the joints. I don't know. They number them, and they're like squeezing into each other.
Oh yes, that's what arthritis is, sir.
Yeah, but I can't go like this and like that. I can't. But whatever.
Wow.
But I can do this.
Okay.
Not for too long though.
Oh shit, you gonna be sore as fuck tomorrow.
I know, right?
You better stop on that head.
I'm gonna get vertigo like as soon as I hit the sheets.
Right. Okay, I guess we should get serious here.
If you insist.
Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to Non-Perishable Goods.
So today we're going to talk about a serious topic. It's called, we thought we'd talk about cancel culture.
Yes, cancel culture. It's such a hot topic. It's a hot topic these days.
You know, Stacey, cancel culture to me, lots of celebrities have been victims of cancel culture because of their past Twitter posts, Facebook posts, Instagram pictures.
Right.
When the majority or the minority doesn't like one thing and then, companies get upset or whatever and you lose almost everything. Louis C.K., Kevin Hart, Aziz Ansari, like it takes one person to ruin a career.
So that's the whole cancel. That's what it means to just cancel somebody because they messed up.
Yeah, like somebody will find like James Gunn's old tweets, and then like bring them back up, after like 10 years later. Like somebody went back in Kevin Hart's tweets or videos and just brought up all that gay stuff. It's like,
that he was saying
about his son or whatever. It's just like, come on, man.
Right. Like that's so long ago. People evolve, people change.
But the thing is, like, the companies they work for, or they're sponsored by, or Grammys or whatever, like they so
get pressured,
worried about the blowback.
Yeah,
like they'll just fire you, or they'll stop sponsoring you. And it happens to YouTubers. It happens to everybody. Just because like 5 people said something on Twitter. It'd be like 3 or 5 people said something on Twitter, and then like everybody else will like retweet it, and then it's like, you shouldn't work with Kevin because he said all this homophobic stuff and blah blah blah. You shouldn't, Ansari shouldn't have a stand up because he forced himself on some chick because she said so. It's like, dude, like nobody like does the research, you know what I'm saying? Because the lie is more entertaining than the truth.
Right.
And then it's like you're guilty until proven innocent.
But it also could be true. And I mean, if people actually said those things, I think it would be fine to address those
I know,
things.
but it's always it's the company, right? Like the companies just are like they'll pull their sponsorship and won't even give you like a chance.
Well, yeah, but see, well, Netflix, they kind of put their foot down with the Dave Chappelle and the trans people. But I could see how a lot of companies will back out because if they're threatened with a boycott, then what could they do? Like they're going to lose money over somebody.
Yeah, but it's not as to me. I'm obviously don't I'm not on the Grammys, I'm not on Netflix. But to me it's like it's not that detrimental economic wise, and or it will pass. So it's like what if it's kind of like you don't have any faith in your sponsoree, right? So you're so afraid of the woke mob, banning your product because we all use your product or we all watch the Grammys. Who watches the Grammys? So it's like you bow out because you're scared, and that's
Yeah.
not cool. And it's like you really don't have faith in your client.
No, because I mean, it's a business. And if somebody is out here wilding out, I mean, it would be kind of different though if it was like something from the past versus like a current situation.
I know, but
Um,
you're the best example you brought up was Netflix. It's like they've had a current
right,
situation with the trans community, and they didn't take nothing down,
right.
and they have
Yeah,
trans people employees. And
right.
they were like, boy, they were on strike and all, protesting outside. They kept everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
what's so different about, Netflix versus Manscaped or Grammys or, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, it's just like you pull the plug. Like that's whack, yo.
it is whack, but it's business. People have to, I mean, it depends on your celebrity, but businesses, they have to answer to the public
It's
or the
like
shareholders. You
true,
know what I mean?
true,
Think of
true.
it that way.
Like the biggest
Like,
one, obviously the current one is, the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation.
uh,
But it's like John Johnny just proved his innocence. You robbed him of two big movies, and just because you wanted to be woke and hashtag believe all women, when we went to trial, and now we know for a fact that you can't believe all women. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like he just lost millions
I mean, he
off
lost
of
them
the
for,
fact that you believed this person. Now Disney, you look like an idiot. Warner Brothers, you guys look like idiots. You're supposed to have you're supposed to have all this money. You're supposed to stand up for your clients and everything. Like you
yeah,
abandon one of the best actors on the planet and with the best character.
right. Well, a lot of people probably come from the place of, well, we better be safe than sorry. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
I
I
hope
don't
you're
even,
sorry.
yeah, like I don't
I really
know.
do.
Well, they don't have to apologize, but I mean they may, but it was still a situation that happened. Like I
I
don't
would.
even really know what happened between Johnny Depp and the girl, Amber Heard.
Mm-hmm. Amber Turd.
Yeah. I did hear about her doodling in his bed, allegedly. Did she actually do that?
That's not allegedly.
She actually did it.
She blamed it on the dog.
Okay, so
Somebody
that's what.
pooted. Blame it on the dog. Somebody ate all my food. Blame it on the dog.
Right.
Somebody pooped
I
in my
mean,
bed.
they had to not allow him to, because if the allegations were true, they wouldn't want to. Nobody's going to support somebody who's domestically violent. So they had to step back.
I know, but my thing is like it's you're innocent till proven guilty. Like you should
Well,
stand
but it
by
doesn't
your
work like that in America.
right. Well,
People look at you
unless
as
you're
guilty.
Netflix, unless you're
Right.
Netflix, You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why does Netflix ride for Dave and Disney doesn't ride for Jack Sparrow?
Different corporations, different people at the head, different CEOs.
I really hope companies really look at Netflix and be like, yo, just stick to your guns.
Yeah.
Because
People are
they
gonna
make
gossip.
so much money. Yeah, people are gonna gossip, and you're giving ordinary people too much power.
Right.
Because you're just
But
going off of what people are saying and or what they're pulling up and or how
and they're just
people
reading
get in their
headlines.
feelings. Yeah, like
And they don't
it's
even know
not
the whole story.
exactly.
But it's still power in numbers. So if all these people are getting fed all these lies and all this misinformation, but there's like millions of people that know this or believe this, then that is going to have leverage and weight. And the company is gonna back them in a corner, and
But if
they're gonna
I
they're gonna have
believe
to protect their assets. They're gonna have to protect their investors. They're gonna have to protect themselves,
I really believe I
their
believe
reputation.
I believe in a shadow of a dig out that even if let's say Johnny did do some of them things, but let's say he smacked her around a little bit. If you kept him as Jack Sparrow or the Harry Potter, movies and Dumbledore movies and shit, people will still go and watch it. People still gonna watch it because I guarantee you, if Amber Heard keeps her Myrna character in Aquaman 2, I mean, we're still gonna go watch it. We're gonna be pissed off, but
Maybe it depends on how terrible the offense is. I mean, this situation sounds like it's over and done with. It was kind of goofy, petty, whatever. And who knows if any of the allegations are true or whatever. But I mean, R. Kelly, look at him. Like, I can't honestly listen to any R. Kelly music at this point in time because
I know me neither, Stacy.
but it's great music. But he was singing and writing songs about little girls. Like,
I mean, not all the time.
You don't know that though.
You don't know that either, Stacy.
Like, you really want to listen to? You could listen to R. Kelly.
What?
I mean, people do. People like people are, trying to separate the art from the man and blah, blah, blah. And I understand.
I'm sorry, like I grew up with Honey Love. I can't. I don't care. Two Step.
I haven't listened to no R. Kelly in hella long.
I mean, I haven't either, but sometimes on my Amazon playlist he'll come up. I won't change this. I won't change it. Right. Give me that honey love.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not like at the point where it's just like, oh my gosh, I just don't want to support this man and send him any money or anything like that by giving him a stream. But I don't know. I just do not seek him out for sure. So I'm just saying. R. Kelly's
been giving all these little girl streams.
Oh my gosh. Terrible. Yeah. See, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's the level of offense that a person does.
Oh yeah, he's a psychopath.
Yeah, he's whatever he is, but I'm just saying it depends on the level of the offense, if how bad they should be canceled or if they are canceled.
Oh, he's up there.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that's just like, a lot of people are really indifferent about him,
But yes, but I can what'd you say? I could separate the man from the music.
From the music?
You know what I mean?
But I think
I don't even
listen.
I don't even listen to like the latest stuff, really. I mean, Home Alone and all that stuff. I mean, that's my jam.
I mean, it is.
But it's not like I went out to. It's not like I'm going out to listen. Like, I haven't listened to R. Kelly songs in a long time.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, people do get canceled though, and they get canceled for a good reason.
I mean, that first Aaliyah album is hard to listen to. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Right. Seriously.
Now ain't nothing but a thing.
Exactly. All in our face and had no clue. Be like, didn't even think about it at the time. Like, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it depends on the offense. Some people deserve to be canceled.
I
But
don't like. I think Louis C.K. was gone too long. I think Aziz is gone too long. It's just they try to
you
get
got to have
quick.
fight.
They
And
try,
it's also how you deal with people canceling you, like the baby when all that stuff was happening
oh
to
yeah,
him.
yeah. I
He
don't
stood
like
up.
his music. Thank you, thank
Or
you.
like Boosie, you know what
Please
I'm
don't
saying?
kill the baby. Please save the baby. Yeah, like he said his thing. He I don't know what he retracted or whatever, but he stick to his guns. And I
Yeah.
mean,
But I know he also, I guess some gay people, AIDS advocates reached out to him and had him come sit on a panel and listen. Like he actually made an effort to,
sure.
hear the other side, which is really good
Yeah,
to,
but he did that like quick though. He did like there's some PR shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's how you do it. Like,
yeah, that's how you have to do it.
yeah, and I understand like with like Chris D'Elia, Louis C.K. and Aziz, like they disappeared for a good minute, but like I think they disappeared for too long. And I'm glad Chris D'Elia came back and that his podcast back. He's back on his podcast and the I think Fredder and the Kid podcast, and he's back. So I mean
But
that's great.
did they ever address anything? Have you noticed or heard on the podcast or?
I
Because like
think the
I'm
first shows I think they did, but not too much. They just got right back into the jokes and
just went
stuff.
into it.
But I mean, he lost a lot of friends, and but then not the
Well,
hardcore ones.
what did they do? Or what did these people do?
Oh, they all had like sexual accusations against them. All of them. They're all comedians, and they all they all had sexual accusations, and some were like underage, and one was like a misunderstanding, and one was an understanding, but he still did it. And it's
Yeah,
just like
that's too many offenses. It sounds like he did it.
no, I'm talking
But
about all three of them, not
oh,
one person.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then one was just like
I was like,
one.
he sounds like he's a repeat offender.
No, no. Yeah, so I mean, but each one can be misconstrued to be what do you call it? Like a negative thing, even though everything was just kind of it just looked bad, like on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? Like what like Lewis, he would masturbate in front of girls, but he would ask first. You know what I'm saying? And then Aziz like went on and brought her to the house and they had sex, but she wrote, she's a writer, she's a journalist, and she wrote how she really didn't want to. And now he's looked at as like a like a not a
Assault.
deviant, but like like a aggressor. Well, he didn't do nothing wrong. And it's just like it was in the midst of the Me Too movement and everything and feminism and all that bullshit. And
No, but that's not feminism. Men
it's a little bit of
use
feminism. It's
no
a little
men.
bit of rock and roll.
No, in those kind of situations, men that are more powerful than women, or where women are subordinate to men in the corporation or whatever, like the work world, or if people want a job from somebody, like men take advantage of that, and they will use their sexual energy
Sure.
to influence, or to get what they want. Like it's like
That sounds like a woman. That sounds like you're talking about a woman.
no, I mean like no, I mean like
that sounds like feminism.
No, it doesn't sound like feminism.
It does feel like feminism.
No,
Women
like
will lie and or misconstrue a situation to go have a biased narrative in their favor, and it'll destroy a man's career just because you didn't like him, or you were promised something from giving him head and you didn't get it, or and women lie too.
yes, women do lie too,
You know what I
but
mean? Women
most
take advantage of their
situations,
situation.
no, but men always take advantage of women in those situations when they know that the woman wants a position or a better job or a promotion or a raise, they're gonna be like, oh, suck on my pee-pee if you want this job. That's offensive. But
Oh,
men,
it's definitely offensive.
some men just come out and do that. And that's the problem.
But why do women do it then?
But not all women do.
And not all men do.
Right. But I'm just saying there's different cases.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
It's different. It's depends on the person.
That's why there's a casting couch. I have a theory. I'm glad you brought this up. What's his name? Weinstein?
Oh, Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Yeah. Harry or Henry? Harry Weinstein. Harvey. Harvey. There you go.
Every H except for.
Okay, I'm like, what you say?
Okay, check me out and tell me if you agree. We all know what this guy looks like, right?
Gross.
Okay. Okay. He's a very handsome bear.
No, he's not.
Okay, I believe Weinstein one day became the producer of Paramount, and a woman actually came out to him and said, if I fondle your balls, can I get this part? And Weinstein was like, say what? And she was like, I need this part. Let me tickle your booty hole real quick, and then give me this part. And Weinstein, being the guy that he is, who probably has never had this proposition to him ever because, he's a handsome bear, said yes and gave this woman the part. Now he's then after another, he didn't have to even say anything, to where he got a little bit comfortable, right? And now he's presenting it because now he's expecting it, because this is the LA casting couch, right? This is what it is. Women are presenting these because they want the position so bad, especially when they have no talent and all they have is body and face, and they have no talent. I mean, look how many actors. So I think they started it, and then he just got crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no way.
No, I think they probably heard that this fool
would ruin your reputation and your money over JJ. And then you're in Hollywood and you have all this money. Hold on. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. So you got all this money and you've been doing this for so long, you think you won't get caught.
Right.
But you had too many people, too many women, you got a little loose, or you got a lot of loose, and you fucked up. And the funny thing about it is his wife is beautiful.
That doesn't mean anything.
I know. I'm saying he could have stopped, but he kept on going. He kept on going. But
that's just power. It's just power and
absolutely
perverted men.
Absolutely. But I'm saying this both parts. I'm saying women aren't.
Well, yeah, there's a percentage. Either. I'm sure there's a percentage of women who slept their way to the top. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not an unknown thing.
Yeah, look at all the groupies who want to get pregnant by Nick Cannon, like a future. You know what I'm saying? So they can get the lottery ticket,
or like the girl who went into I guess a trash can.
Drake put that hot sauce on it, put the Tabasco in there.
Yes, there's absolutely those women. They're absolutely, I'm not going to say they aren't out here in the world, but I also think men, there's men who will just throw themselves on women and think that it's acceptable in those kind of situations 100%, as well.
100%.
You know what I mean? So it's both situations are out here. But
yeah. But
he should be canceled. Dude, Harvey Weinstein, he definitely should be canceled.
He canceled in prison.
Oh, he's in prison? Dang.
I think he is, yeah. But he's hella sick though.
I think they made him an example. They made him an example because that's.
But he's the top dog, so you had to throw him under the jail. He's one of the main ones. And it went dominoes. Everybody started Kevin Spacey, the Paul Hunter.
Well, good. They need
X-Men. Yeah, they
Clean
went.
house. Clean house. Get
They
all the niggas out.
They cleaning it. It's clean. It's getting
Right.
clean. Yeah.
Right.
So now,
Right.
because I can see
But I guess your
Hollywood, like
point,
they got a little too free.
yeah, and I'm sure there's a lot worse things going on in Hollywood that we don't know about. But it was that time, and people finally got their due.
I mean, I love Russell Simmons, but in no way I'm thinking he did not do that.
Mhm.
Because it's Russell Simmons. It's that era. It's the era of cocaine and loose women and us, and not us, but men thinking that women are a monolith. Like,
And
it's
that
like,
women want him.
exactly, because I got money, I got power, I'm a gatekeeper. It's just Jam. It's Def Jam. Okay, it's just Jam. I got music. I got all that. Like it. I got Paul Rubens in my pocket. I mean, I'm just making all this money with my Kindle. So it's like you can't. Money make your head just big and fat.
Yeah.
Makes you unstoppable. Makes you feel invulnerable.
But what's done in the dark always comes to light.
I was just not about to say that, but yeah, I agree with that.
Like, period. You know what I mean?
For real, yeah.
Wait, isn't he in Bali or something? Where did he go? He's gone, right? He's out of the country.
He went to Bali, but sometimes he comes back. I think he came back for some stuff, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he's just on his Instagram, just spreading the word of the yoga.
Right.
He's still my idol, just not in the dick department. In the business department.
Right. I didn't follow up on that situation, but I heard he got accused and all that stuff as well.
Oh, you never saw the documentary?
Mm-mm.
Man, the documentary is crazy.
What? So he messed with hecka women or something?
Hecka.
Really?
Hecka from Mecca. Well, and they only showcase I think 5.
Oh, okay.
It's not like R. Kelly where 20
so it was still kind of like a Harvey Weinstein situation.
It's crazy because they all tell the same kind of story of how he does it. And it's like, but I'm Russell Simmons. Like, you got to get this dick. But it would be like executive. It would be like, executive girl. It would be models too, but it would be like one executive chick. It's like, it's like we don't see your position. We just see in titties. We don't care if you're the president of the United States. You got a vagina. I'm about to try to hit. There's no.
See, that's why people need to relax and stop being so sexually oriented. Because sex has people ruined. Like, so many people have ruined their lives, their relationships, not just celebrities, but us humans.
I mean, it's a pattern. I mean, that's what's going on with Ezra Miller right now. It's like you have all this money, you're popular, you have all this fame, and now you're like, allegedly grooming a 16-year-old girl who's now 18, and now she's like, you just running away, you kidnapped her, or she's running away with you or whatever, and the parents are worried, and you're like spazzing out and you're getting into fights and stuff because you think you're invulnerable. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, are they going to cancel Ezra? Now he's not going to be the Flash anymore, or what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? This guy's a weirdo.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
he probably will be canceled because, like I said, there's certain things.
And it's funny because, like, he's Flash, so you have that DC money. He's in Dumbledore. You got the Warner Brother Harry Potter money. You guys are effing up your career when thousands and thousands of people come to LA every day with talent, and would kill for your position, and you're out here wilding out.
People can't control themselves. Self-control is not something people can do.
Control.
Yeah, they can't do it.
It's weird. I also think it's age, because everything, like, with Russell and then Weinstein and Ezra, like, they're all young. Like, they're all doing this stuff, as young men. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's
young
why
men with money.
Yeah, and that's why you don't think about your actions when you're young, but they bite you later. Like if that's one thing I could have people understand is that when you're young, yes, you don't think about certain things, but your
Yeah.
actions today, your
Hmm.
actions yesterday are going to affect your future. Period.
Yeah. I was
It,
watching a great documentary called there's a band called Sparks, and the documentary is called The Sparks Brothers. But
mm,
they did music at a young age and are still doing music, like great, great music. And every album has changed and is different, and every album has different band members and stuff. But they never womanized, they never did drugs. It was all about the music. I don't think they have kids right now or whatever, and I do think they're in relationships, but now they're older, like I think they're like 50s, 60s or whatever. But like it was all about the talent, and it was
mm,
all about the music. It wasn't about wilding
party life.
out.
Yeah.
It wasn't that, about even at a young age, they instead of like hanging out with the band members, they fired them and went to go do another album with new band members because those band members were going out to bars and stuff. I don't think they fired them because of that, but it's like they never
Were
hung
they
out.
religious or something? Like,
No,
why would
it was
they were
all
just
about the
straight
music.
edge,
Yeah,
square
no, just
dudes?
about the music.
I mean, that's discipline right there.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the documentary, it's inspiring. It's like these brothers just love music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
It sounds like, I mean, it's very rare to have that kind of
very rare,
wisdom. Yeah, to
very
have
rare.
that kind of wisdom when you're young.
Yeah,
Like,
and
because a
not
lot of
be
us,
religious or anything.
yeah,
Just be
exactly.
regular guys who just love music.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I'll have to check that out.
Yep. And they all have their own style. You know what I mean? It's still rock and roll. You know what I mean? And great music. It's amazing and it's
Yeah.
inspiring. And then you have the other side. You got the Motley Crues and the Poisons and
Some of them can't
the
even talk.
Ozzy Osbourne,
Yeah, exactly. Just out here doped out. Like,
doped out, drinking, alcoholics, drunk driving, all that shit.
yeah,
Destroying hotel rooms.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, cancel culture back then.
And what they say, youth is wasted on the young. It's true. It's like,
Yeah.
I wish, man, it's like now if we could do like, there's certain things I wish I could have did when I was younger, but can't do it anymore.
I'm just glad that I wasn't a millionaire when I was younger because I probably would have wasted all that money on drugs, titties, and booze, and my friends, and just going and destroying things, probably killing people. Like I would have been wilding out because I was wilding out anyway with no money. Imagine if you had money. Look at all these not all these, but basketball and football players wilding out. They got all this money. They think they're invulnerable. They buying guns. They're bringing guns to airports and thinking they're untouchable and
Yeah.
shit.
And
Like,
cheating
bruh,
on their ladies.
and cheating on your women and killing
Yeah.
people. Like,
Yeah.
just
It's
because you got
it's
$1 million, you got 10 stacks in your pocket. Like,
yeah, I think that just makes it that
you're not
much
above the
worse.
law. It does
Yeah.
make it worse. You're not above, but you're not above the law, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's scary, dude. It's like there's no discipline. I wish they. I don't know if maybe they had more better counseling in high school, economics in high school,
Need more mentors.
mentors.
Like a
Yep.
reoccurring theme, I think, in all of our shows is that, people gotta care about other people and help them. Um, and not be selfish, like the whole village thing. But I know you say sometimes, oh, don't help because things could go wrong. But we have to. If
But
you
that's
don't
on the
have if
parents.
you don't have mentors,
Uh-huh.
how are you gonna learn?
I'm scared about. I believe in the village. Like I like that statement because I do believe in that. But sometimes like if the parents have to be on board or it ain't gonna work. Because if the parents are like, "You're, what'd you say to my son?" or getting like jealous because you said something better than anything you would ever think of. You know what I'm saying? Then you get butthurt and be like, "Don't talk to my son. That's my son. My son. I'll discipline my son." Yeah, but your son's breaking windows.
Right.
When does the discipline happen?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And like things would be too late. Like, I don't know. I just
It'd be
really
way
think
too late.
like people gotta step
Your
in
son's
early.
22 years old.
Yeah.
When you gonna start parenting?
Did you hear about that boy? He was a black boy. He was 16 years old and he was driving through Sanford, Florida, and he was in like a white neighborhood, I guess, affluent neighborhood, and he was smashing. You know, he was in a Mercedes and he was like, I guess, driving crazy. And so the people came out, neighbors, these white men came out, threw a big ass rock through his window and like stepped to him and were like basically all in his face. And then the lady was like, the guy had a gun, like, you know, they were literally about to like kill this little boy for speeding through their neighborhood.
Yeah. That sounds like my dad. My dad did that too. My dad was like, hey, he'd be like, hey, slow down. You in the neighborhood, like he'll tell him.
Right.
My dad don't care.
Like, I get it. Like, even though I tell you all the time over here, people will be doing donuts and driving crazy or whatever, but there's nothing in me that would go and be like, let me go get a rock and bust this dude's windows out.
But he's like, but do you think that's racial, or do you think it's just like trying to tell an obnoxious young man to stop doing bullshit?
I think
that is bullshit. He wilding.
Right. I think if he was a white boy, they probably wouldn't do anything. But the lady, the wife, she said something.
Even if he was driving recklessly like that, you think they wouldn't do that?
Hell no.
They just let the white boy go.
Well, they might be like, slow down, but you know, people get,
they'd be like, slow down, son, you're killing them.
Right. Right. They'll be like, you could hurt yourself. Don't drive fast. They'd be more delicate. They would be more delicate with him. But the woman said, because I think the boy, he said something to him like, man, why do you have a gun? And the wife was like, yeah, you would be the one with a gun. So it was kind of like, that was like a racial undertone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like they were racial. And Sanford, Florida was the same city that George Zimmerman lived in and all that stuff, or Trayvon Martin was killed, whatever.
But my question too to the black kid is like, why are you doing that in a white neighborhood?
Right, but it doesn't matter what neighborhood he's in, a black, white neighborhood. My thing is, people need mentors at that age.
Yeah,
like to tell him like, you can't just be out here driving recklessly. You know what I'm saying? Because there's consequences. Like I see, like those guys were so out of pocket, and the boy was 16 years old. I mean, the rock was like huge. They like destroyed his car. It was scary. Like
I can't really, besides the racial thing, I can't really hate on them doing that.
Really? You think it's appropriate to throw rocks through people's windows and
you think
destroy
it's
their
appropriate
property?
to be driving crazy in a neighborhood with kids playing outside and stuff?
There weren't any kids playing outside.
But what if there was?
Right, but there wasn't. I don't think so.
But why?
Well, I don't know. Maybe there was. But still, I mean, one uncivil act shouldn't bring another.
If your niece and nephew were playing outside,
you're not the police. Call the police. And
I'm driving.
You should have called the police. You should have called the police.
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's vigilante. Like they were straight up vigilantes. They took power into their own hands. What'd you say?
Or you be the Hulk and you pick up a rock. Hulk. Angry.
And they got arrested. So they got arrested. They're in jail. They're about to lose their businesses.
I hope they all go to jail.
Yeah, well, they didn't. The lady didn't go to jail, but the two men were arrested. But they got out on bond.
What about the kid?
Nothing's happening to him. He was attacked. I mean, people drive recklessly all the time.
Yeah, but I in a neighborhood like that, regardless of who it is, and they shouldn't have did that, but I would have done that too. Because it's like you need to be.
And you would have did that just to lose your job, to lose your reputation.
I would have thrown a little rock though. I wouldn't have thrown a big rock. I would have thrown like a little rock.
Right, but what if he would have threw the rock in the window?
Little Rock, Arkansas.
And the boy crashed and died or something. You know what I'm saying?
Why? But he was speeding though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? People
so we're both
speed.
at fault.
Do you not speed?
Not in the neighborhood. Why would I speed in the neighborhood?
But I mean, do you speed over the limit anywhere on the freeway?
Yeah, on the freeway.
But it's still wrong.
Allegedly.
Somebody should throw a rock at your window. And
no, if you're in a neighborhood and you're driving crazy when there's kids out there playing, you deserve a rock. I don't care what color you are. That's not a racist thing. They did a racist thing. I agree with you on that. That's definitely absolutely. But what I'm saying is when you're driving crazy like that in your neighborhood, you deserve a beat down. Something.
I mean,
I pulled out the jammy on your face. Like that makes no sense to be driving crazy in a neighborhood. For what? That's dangerous. But no, you don't deserve a rock. Like, yeah, that was definitely
I mean, you have to see like that what they did, it was just went to a whole new level. Like,
yeah, it just reminds me of Atlanta.
It was very mob. It was very mobbish. Yeah. But I hear what you're saying. Like, if somebody speeds down the road and they keep coming around speeding, doing donuts, what are you doing? Kids are outside and they're not stopping. And you can't call the police and have the police be there in 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're gonna be gone by then. Like, I would pull you out of your car.
Like, how do you get them to stop? So I mean,
and beat your ass. You deserve a beat down. Because like you said, you probably don't have a mentor. He needs a mentor. This is your mentoring right now. You need an ass whooping. And a lot of kids have never gotten an ass whooping. I think a lot of kids need ass whoopings.
So yeah,
you need discipline.
I agree with that. But
you get to know discipline.
But I mean, well then technically they shouldn't have been arrested then, based off of what you're saying. And people like mob mentality, everybody that saw the video was out of control. Like, it was too much, especially the boy being 16. And if somebody did that to my nephew, I would have a real big problem with that.
Right.
I don't care what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like my dad would just yell like that's all you need. Like, you need to be throwing like dinosaur rocks at people.
It was a huge rock.
You don't need to be throwing like stones.
Dude, it was huge. Like, they fucked up. They like jacked up his car, basically.
Yeah, that's
and got a gun.
Too far. Yeah.
So it was just a little much, but
it was going too far. Yeah.
But I'm like, the cancel culture or the internet or whatever, everybody was very, very upset by it, as I think they should be. And these guys, basically, their lives are ruined now.
Yeah, it sounds like that Atlanta thing. Remember the brother jogging? I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Just like the Ahmaud Arbery.
They try to take matters in their own hands with guns and stuff, and they were getting handled.
Yeah,
that's why they pulled out the jammies, because they was getting handled, because brother was giving it to him with the sock puppets, and they shot him, and they're in jail or prison. So good for you, dumbass.
So I mean, those are just situations where children need to be mentored. And, he's just being a dumb kid, but it escalated too far. Like, I don't know. I just think there's always a chain reaction off of one bad situation.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
Those people had so much hate in their heart.
They
couldn't just like my dad would have probably just been, he'd be yelling, but he would talk to him. He would be like, why would you drive out like this? There's kids out here. You driving recklessly, blah blah. You in a $40,000, I don't know, $50,000 car. Like, what's the point? Instead of, he would, you know what I mean? Like, he would never resort to violence. That's what kids need. The kids need
mentoring,
somebody older to them, talking to them like a man to man.
Right, like, you can hurt people.
Not throwing a goddamn rock at your face. You know what I'm saying? That just sounds like you ain't even gonna try.
Right. Like, I need you to watch. I need you to watch the video. I need you to watch the video. Can you watch the video right now? I'll edit this.
You want me to watch it right now?
Yeah, and tell you what you think. Let me see if I can find it and send it to you right quick.
Why do you want me to watch it right now?
Just because, like, it was a little much. I just want you to see it. So, Bishop watched the video. How do you feel after watching that video? What do you think?
Wait, why? I already told you I agree with you.
No, but I'm not saying agree with me, but
Oh.
don't you think like, I don't know, it was just a lot. Do you feel like it was racial at this point?
Yeah, I thought it was racial when you told me.
Okay. Did you think I don't know. Wait, the boy, was he speeding or was he burning rubber? Or like,
I
you know
think
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
all of the above because what he was doing before because the only part that they showed was him peeling off, and then that's when because they probably didn't catch him doing all the rest of the stuff because they were like, oh, he's at it, this nigger's at it again, and then they got him on film peeling off, right, which was dumb. He's an idiot, but yeah, so
But
they
wait,
probably.
so was his car moving and they threw the rock in the window, or did he park
No,
at
it
his
wasn't
friend's house?
moving. It was parked. Then it looked like then they threw it because they can't like go past it,
That rock was
time it
heavy as hell.
rightly.
It was like one of those stepping
It's like
stones.
they threw it in the back just to create damage, but then the other kid, one of the adult men, hit these teenagers with the cone. One of the teenagers with a cone,
Oh dang!
like one of those orange cones.
Yeah, I saw the cone in the street, but I'm like,
so that's but it wasn't like they were driving and then they said 1, 2 now.
right. So, but I'm just saying, did they like
throw it in it?
So the boy parked near their
like
home.
he was done, and then the guy came in and threw a rock.
See, that's that right there. Yeah, and that right there, that's like yes, he did what he did, but he was gone. But you guys went and pursued him.
See, what you do is because I think they live in that neighborhood too. Like you go talk to their parents like you used to do back in the day, right? Like you don't take matters into your own hands. This ain't Atlanta.
Yeah, it seemed like a mob like mentality.
No, it was only like it was people outside, but it wasn't crazy.
It was like three or four people.
That's a mob, Stacy. It's like two white dudes and an old lady.
No, mob mentality.
Oh.
Like how they were trying to just.
And I like how the white lady was trying to provoke it.
Okay.
You don't get out of this neighborhood. You don't belong here.
Right. Bitch, I live right there.
Bitch, why are you provoking? The damage is done. Go back in the house.
And then by them doing all that, like now everybody on the internet was like, what's their address? What's their names? We're calling their jobs. We're going to be on their street.
Like Atlanta.
Yeah. So
come to your house.
Yeah. So I'm sure they're having a Juneteenth party. They're having a Juneteenth there this weekend.
The block party is going to be at your house.
Right.
In your cul-de-sac.
Yeah. So okay, back to our thing. Yes, kids need mentorship. To like avoid situations like this. But
he has both. The thing about that situation is that he has both parents. So really? What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Like why you still wilding?
Because boys wild.
Like you look bad out here as a parent when your kids are acting up in the Benz with your homeboy outside, you trying to peel off like it's Tokyo Drift, like you Fast and Furious.
But that's not necessarily on the parents. They don't know what your kids are doing.
It kind of is.
He could be a rebel kid. He could just be a little bad kid. True. You know what I mean? You had your parents and they treated you really well, and you say you were wilding, right? Oh,
he belonged to the streets.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Look at Tom Hanks's son. He's wilding, and they got all the money in the world. Want to do the patois?
Is he wilding? Is he wilding, or is he just? I don't know if he's appropriating culture. Yeah,
he's just appropriating the culture.
He likes
the niggas.
Exactly.
He likes the niggas. Wouldn't you like to be a nigga?
What did you? It's fun.
Until you go to prison.
Right, that part. He'd be the first one to snitch.
I'll say this. I had a friend who was trying to be a nigga too hard, and he's dead. How about that?
Yeah, that's that part. That's that too.
That part.
Yeah, it's kind of like, but it goes both ways because, like, I feel like Black people, we can't really do extreme sports like that. Like,
What you
white
mean?
people, they could do their extreme sports, like,
What you talking about?
water
Skateboarding? Oh
skiing,
man, we
or
could do
like,
all that, man. What you talking about?
or rafting,
We could do all of
or
that.
driving boats. Like, we weren't raised to do those kind of
Yes,
things.
we
Like,
could. Black people, we could do whatever we want. We in
no,
skateboarding,
we
we
can, but
skydiving, we bungee jumping, we wrestling bears,
we can,
we
but
choking rabbits,
that's primarily
we killing deer,
extreme sports.
skinning them.
Like, you could get hurt. You could get hurt doing extreme sports that they do.
If you
So,
love it, you do it.
yeah, but you can still get hurt. Just like
Yeah,
white people, if they want to engage in Black life, there is consequences.
Black life,
It's
urban
consequences.
life.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, we weren't taught to raft. We weren't taught to kayak. We weren't taught to, like, do swimming. Like, that wasn't our summer vacations. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
A lot of people went to the pool. Black people went to the pool.
and now they don't
beach, water world.
they don't get in. No,
Oh, they get in. They get in.
now we don't get in.
Oh, now we don't get.
We forgot all of our treading water,
He's stupid.
our dog paddling. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It goes both ways. Like, there's certain things we shouldn't do either.
No,
Or we shouldn't
that.
do it on our own. Like, we should definitely have tour guides, or like
Stupid,
be with like an instructor. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I think we all should go back to like living off the land. That'll be funky fresh.
And we be the first ones that don't know how to plant no seeds. No, just kidding.
Like,
nah,
that's not true. But I mean,
true.
We
No.
need to like get into agriculture, get back into.
But I think everybody in general. Like, I don't think it's race specific on that. Like, a lot of people don't know how to farm or plant. Like, people could barely keep I could barely keep my house plants alive.
I mean, my grandparents on my dad's side, they were hunting, skinning chickens, cooking them.
Yeah,
right
I have one
house.
cousin. I have one cousin who knows how to do all that stuff.
Yeah, I love.
He's He's like a hunter, and he's dope.
Yeah, so when the zombie apocalypse happens and we got to fend for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And
I'm calling him and my other cousin.
And the electricity could go out, and you ain't got no, power. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We need life skills. Everybody, like the world, every race, every culture, we need to definitely get back to some life skills, because
I don't think everybody should, because there needs to be those people who just need to die.
Okay, I don't know where that's going.
Survival of the fittest. Only the strong survive.
He's just being dark right now, guys. I don't know why he wants people to die.
Listen, y'all want to stick to your little McDonald's and Burger King while we out here shooting deer, you know what I'm saying, and cultivating the land. Go ahead and do that. But when we eating, natural food, and you're over there getting fat and over, say with your preservatives, and there ain't no more, preservatives and additives and all that stuff with your fake food.
Okay, we're gonna
don't come over here.
We're gonna end this because I don't know.
Don't come to the hut. Don't come to the cabin, because you won't be welcome. You will be turned down. You'll be turned away. Turned away.
People got to get their bars up in all areas, because the way life is lifing, I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. We don't know what's coming, y'all.
The way breathing is breathing.
For real, like,
you don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Seriously, all this racism, all this corruption, all these. Did you see that cloud? Oh my gosh, dude! I was like, "What the heck is this?" Like
cloud, like
a
cloud, like Dropbox.
No,
like Microsoft Drive.
Here, let me show you right quick. And it looked like a tidal wave. I was like, if that was a tsunami, bruh.
And they all just standing outside like idiots in their shorts.
Right, I would have been in the house immediately.
I don't think that's real.
Yeah, look it up. It's real.
I don't think.
And
Because look at the borderline on the houses.
It's real. I already looked it up. It happened in Ohio.
How do you explain this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to be prepared for whatever, because you might be worried about this person and that person, and you got a storm cloud that'll just wipe you out in 2 seconds. So that's what I mean by
Ohio.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't even know. I thought it was maybe like a tornado forming.
Nigga, that looked like Akira. I don't know if you've seen Akira. That look like a Japanese anime, dude.
Yeah.
That's not real, dog.
Yeah. So this world.
That's not a tsunami.
This earth has its own tricks up its sleeve. This earth could just be like, I'm gonna tip you all over. The earth could just be like, I'm gonna shake, rattle, and roll. And it's a wrap.
I'm just gonna spin real fast, real quick. Just one rotation.
For real?
Ready? Wait, what?
Dude. So it's like we're worrying about all these human interactions, but we always forget about the earth to human interaction.
Did you ever see the video of the guy had a telescope, a high powered telescope, and he put it on the moon, on one of the big craters, and then all of a sudden just 3 objects like fly out of the shadows into the light, back into the shadow. Did you ever see that?
No.
Watch it. Look for it. Look up moon sighting 3 flying objects.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I believe it. Well, anyways, let's wrap this up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, don't get canceled by Earth.
Don't get canceled by racists.
Don't get canceled by your employer. Or don't get your employer canceled.
Don't get canceled by greedy, selfish women.
Whatever. Don't get canceled because your credit card. I don't know.
Don't get canceled because your driver's license expired.
You're homophobic
or transphobic.
Don't get canceled from your tweets from 1973.
We just need tolerance from every part. I need companies to stop listening to Twitter and IG and just have faith in your clients and people and just keep
if they
hope
fuck
alive.
Up.
Yeah, no, if they F up, they F up. Yeah, fire them. Yeah, be fair. But just be fair. Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. No, because I think a lot of situations are kind of super sensitive.
Yeah, don't jump the gun just because 5 people said something. Oh, don't hire Johnny Depp. Disney should fire them, and then they fire them because of a Twitter rant. It's not fair. Now you guys look stupid, and you wasted all that money. Nobody's going to see your Pirates of the Caribbean. You can't replace Jack Sparrow. Stop it. Stop the cancel culture. Stop the wokeness. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. And you're ruining lives and careers.
Yeah.
Because talented people who don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Because you're in your feelings.
Right. Yeah.
Stop it.
Some cancellations are warranted, but we are.
And we did, and we got them. Right? We got them.
Right.
We got the Weinsteins. We got the Kellys. We got them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But we should also be more forgiving. Forgiveness is hard. Forgiveness is hard. It's hard.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah, it's hard to do, but if people bow down and ask for forgiveness and try to correct their mistakes and apologize and all that stuff, then maybe you should forgive them.
Have some tolerance. Stop jumping the gun. Have all your facts.
Yeah, because if you mess up, you're gonna want somebody to forgive you.
Yeah, we're all susceptible. We're all vulnerable.
We all need a little forgiveness. So
What they say, those without sin cast the first stone.
can't do it because y'all all sin.
Can't do it.
Everybody
Put that rock.
sin.
Wait. Put that rock down.
We saw what you did last week. We know what you did last week.
I know what you did last summer.
Right. Exactly. So
relax. Don't do it.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just my take on cancel culture.
Fuck cancel culture.
Yes. Bishop feels some kind of way about cancel culture. He's wanted to do this show for a while. So we might have to revisit because people be getting canceled left and right. Okay, bye.